This broadcast is copyrighted by I-DEE Production for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast of any pictures, descriptions, or account of the game without the consent of I-DEE Production is prohibited. My name's Kenneth with My Yard. This is the man of the hour. I know you've heard the rumors that I kicked him off the show. Not true, not true. He was out doing, I don't know what Richard does, but he was doing something that's progressive. I'm sure. Richard, tell everybody hello.
Well, how you guys doing? But yeah, I was being productive. I was working with all you, trying to help them get on track, teaching them life skills. And thanks to you guys that he tried to, but again, thanks to you guys, I'm back.
And you know what? Seriously, I'm happy to have you back.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, at least for the time being. Anyway, guys, Rich, we got a lot to talk about. We're gonna have some guests later on, everybody. But we got a lot to talk about. Let's start baseball.
How about those Rangers?
What about those? Where did that come from?
Well, during the season, they was up and down. Towards the end, everybody was saying, oh, they done lost the lead. They not going to make the playoff. What did they do? They on a 7-game winning streak in the playoff.
In the playoff.
And they beat Houston in Houston. Took 2 games. And you guys know, when a team go down 2-0, losing 2 games at home, that's probably what, 99.9%?
It's going to be hard. You can just about, let's just be honest. There is such a thing as a comeback. But when you lose in your home,
2 games, not 1.
And then you come back visiting someone in their home, and the Rangers are playing just out of this world offense.
They're hot. They're
offense.
hot.
Now, they were hurt during that drought, and everybody doubted them.
Yep.
And you and I were talking about it. We said, well, they're hurt. The pitchers are hurt. Some of the batters were hurt. Now, I'm going to be honest. I say, well, they may not win the division. I don't think they didn't win the division.
No, they didn't.
And I was right. I said, but they're going to get in as a wild card. And I say, when they get in as a wild card, okay, guys, I'm going to confess. I said they would win the first series, which they did. Now, when they came up against, it was Toronto, wasn't it?
No, it was Cleveland.
Cleveland. When they came up against that second one, not 1 game, not 2 games, but 3.
3.
And then they go to Houston. They visit Houston. Not 1 game. You expect a split. Everybody expects a split. They won both games. Did you see?
Houston. In Houston.
Did you see, I believe was the first game, the 21-year-old man that caught the ball as it was getting ready
to go out. And he jumped, caught it, brought it back in, and that actually saved him. That actually saved him. But let's throw that out there. They didn't just make it to this game, but they was able to beat the top 2 teams the AL?
Yeah, American League.
American League. They was able to beat the top 2 teams.
And what they're doing now, Richard, a team that has been in the playoff reached this part of the playoff for 7 straight years. And I know some people say, well, they're cheaters. Okay, well, let's just be honest. You can't continue to win like they are and be cheated every year. Yeah, you're right. You may get by one or 2
time,
years.
but not no 3 or 4.
Not 3 or 4 years. No. So they got to have athletes.
Yes.
They won the last year's World Series.
Yes, they did.
And the Rangers are holding their own.
Yep.
And so what do you feel?
I feel sweet.
I
feel sweet.
I told somebody that today. I said, you know what? I feel sweet.
I feel sweet. They are hot. They are hot, and they have gotten hot right at the right time.
That's right.
So it's not like they up and down. They got hot right at the right time. So
that's right.
I look for them to sweep them.
The pitching and the relief. We can't.
That's been their downfall. Mm-hmm. Their bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
When they had to go to their bullpen, that's when people's nerves went up, blood pressure went up. Because everybody knows their bullpen is not as strong as it needs to be. but they starting pitchers has been good, and they defense have been off the chain.
Wow. I gotta ask. I know y'all think I'm gonna talk about the Dallas Cowboys. No, not gonna do that. New England Patriots. 1-4 or 5.
1-4 or 5, yeah.
But they wanted something.
Yeah,
The key word is won.
One.
So the great Bill Belichick was. Now I always felt Bill Belichick could do his own and pull his port there. I always felt that. But did I overrate it?
I don't think it was overrated. I think that, when man and woman come together, and you just see that relationship just grow. With Belichick and Brady, that's what it was.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they were just two people that actually supported each other in their talent, skill, and experience. But now that you see they're separated, now you seeing what is truly happening to the New England Patriots. So, are they gonna bounce back? Is the $1 million question. Not this year. They're not gonna bounce
this
back.
year. No.
But the other question would be, can they rebuild under him? That would be the big, I guess, the $1 million question. Can they rebuild under Bill Belichick?
But do you think that Croft is going to give him enough time, or is he's going to look at it? I mean, they correct me if I'm wrong. They lost the last 2 games. The opposite team combined over 80 points.
Yeah.
And they've scored a combined maybe 14.
Yep.
So is it time? Do you look at a coach like that, despite what he's done, and do you say, hey, well, you can't even say this is his first bad year. That's another problem. You can't say this is his first bad year. So do you give him more time? I mean.
Well, let's go back to this. And you said you weren't going to bring him up.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Jerry
I think I know that guy.
The Cowboys?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the big fuss was, is he going to give Tom Landry time to rebuild?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Well, that was a guy named Jimmy.
But no, we didn't know about Jimmy.
We didn't know
Jimmy was going to do what he did when he got up to the level.
But that could be the same situation here. Because let's be honest, nobody knew Tom Brady was going to do what he did when they brought him in.
But when they brought him in, but now he's gone. Mm-hmm. So should you give Bill Belichick that time, or is it that his time is up?
Okay, hey, that's going to be our question for this week. So what we would like at the end of the show, we're going to put a poll out there. Should you give Belichick more time to rebuild, or should you say, thanks, Bill, thanks for the memories?
Yes.
Should you say that? So those are good questions. Good questions. So we're going to end this segment. And my understanding is you got some people that I hate to say it, even better than me coming up.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you said that so quick.
Wait a minute.
He said that so quick. I said better than me. He go, yeah.
But see, I'm not gonna kick him off like he did me.
Didn't kick him off.
Yeah, I'm.
Look at that. The mic fell.
So what did that tell you?
No, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna kick it. I did not kick him off. He bought Halloween candy bag. Don't believe that kick off. You see, the mic couldn't even stand up to that. So, hey, we're going to take a quick break. You probably say, who is this person at the desk now? This is Miss Akala?
It's Akila.
Ah, she corrected me. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. This is your first time being on My Yard Golden Conversation, isn't it?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well.
You're going to speak directly to the mic.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So,
Come on.
Okay. So, I'm in the 5th grade.
Uh-huh. Where at?
J.L. Davis.
J.L. Davis. And what do you do at J.L. Davis?
I work.
What do you mean you work? You're too young to work.
Well, I work at school because my tutor said he's a very good tutor and he tutored me all the time. So he said, study to show yourself proof.
Okay. So study to show yourself is what been said. So study to show yourself. Explain a little bit what that means.
So you study, like at home you study, like you do practices, like multiplication, like that, practicing, or your work. Like if you're struggling on something, you can get better by studying.
So are you in the sports? You do any sports or anything?
No, but I think this week. I think next week I'm getting in ballet.
Oh, ballet. So you like doing ballet? Have you
Yes.
ever you watched ballet on TV? Have you ever participated in ballet or anything like that?
Well, we don't have ballet at our school like that. But like some schools they do, but for us we don't have ballet at our school. But yes, I watch ballet all the time and gymnastics. That's one of my favorite sports or something. Gymnastics and ballet, I like those two.
So have you ever thought about? I know you say ballet. You ever thought about doing gymnastics stuff like getting on what is it called, the high beam, or doing any of that stuff? Have you ever had opportunity to do that, or even thought about doing that?
Yes,
Uh, so what makes you want to do that? What interests you about
gymnastics.
that?
It interests me about that is when I was a little girl, I used to be a gymnastics. That's the thing. I used to be a gymnastics, but my dad took me out because of my grades, and I can understand that.
Uh huh.
So then now I just been looking at gymnastics. I was like, hey, maybe I should be a gymnast, and maybe because my mom tells me all the time I should be a gymnastics. So my mom really supports me, and I love her for it.
So very important key things. She realized she had an interest. She has an interest in gymnastic, and she has a desire to get back in gymnastic. And I think that's very key. And as you can tell from this young lady, she's very interested in studying it and getting the homework done. And that's very great. So from all your studying and from everything that you're doing homework wise, and I know that's guided you towards gymnastics. What do you like? What's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is reading and math,
Reading and math.
especially reading. I love reading.
So what's your favorite book?
What's my favorite book? Harry Potter, the big chapter.
Isn't that several Harry Potter's book? I know it's several Harry Potter. He say that 3 or 4 times. I know there's several movies or there's several books, and you like to read them all, or that's just your favorite one?
I like to read them all of them.
Uh huh. So this young lady, um, this I know you're your first time on the show. So a couple of things we do on this show. I'll let you give a shout out. When I say a shout out, you give a shout out to maybe your mom, your favorite person, your dad, or whomever you'd like to give a shout out to, your teacher, kid, or your favorite friend. But this is your opportunity right now to give them a shout out.
Okay. So I want to shout out to my mom, my dad, and my family for all supporting me. So I'm thankful for that. If you're watching, Mom, I love you so much. And my dad, too. So y'all very special to me. So I love y'all.
Hey, enjoy you on the show. Give me 5. See you next time.
Okay, bye.
You know the man. You seen the man. You requested the man. Tell him who you are.
I'm Malachi. And
Melika, Is that all they get? Come on now. You hype them up for.
my name Malachi. I play basketball and football. I'm a multi-sport guy, and I love to hang out with my family.
So, Malachi, how's your football team doing?
I'm not playing football right now, but I'm playing AAU. AAU is basketball, basically.
Oh, you're doing basketball.
Like elite basketball.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to you. Shout out to Mr. Foster. My friends Jalen, Caden, Nicholas, DK, and Anthony, and my mom and dad, and my family.
Young lady I got sitting next to me is Aubrey.
Yes.
It's Aubrey. Aubrey, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Aubrey. I go to Cedar Hill High School. I'm in 9th grade, and I run track.
So, you go to Cedar Hill and you run track.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how long have you been running track?
I've been running track for 3 years now,
Uh-huh.
and it's just been so. My life turned around when I started running track.
So tell me a little bit about you playing. You don't play track, do you?
No.
I'm sorry. Tell me a little bit about you running track. What motivated you to do that?
I was in 7th grade, and me and my sister decided we wanted to try to do a new sport. So me, my stepdad, my sister, and my mom, after dance practice, went to the track. My stepdad had us running hills, and I had ran one specific hill, and he was like, we should put her on a track team. And so I started running track for a team called North Texas Cheetahs, or NTC.
So you're in the track now. You parents and everybody decided that they could look at you and tell that you should. And how long? How long you say you've been in track?
3 years.
3 years. So that puts you in what grade now?
I'm in ninth grade now.
So ninth grade. So you've been running track since sixth grade.
7.
Seventh grade. Okay. So I know there's not positions in track. There's different, like you can
Races.
races. Okay. So what races are you involved in?
These are not the specific races I run in the track meet. The races depend on each track meet, but I run the 4x1, the 4x2, the 200, the 100, the 400, and the 4x4.
Wow. Now, has the season started?
No, sir, we're in off season.
So when does it start back, or when does it start?
It starts back. Summer track starts in May, and school track starts in February.
Got you. So you're just in training right now.
Yes, sir.
Because what you didn't see, everybody, before she came on, she was over there against the wall. She was acting like she was running and everything. I was actually getting tired just watching her, really, be honest with you. But she was showing different forms and everything that you need on a track field. So when you practice, is that something you have to go through every day, or is it every other day, or do you do weights with track?
You're able to lift weights, you run, it's cardio. It's track to me is really like the hardest sport because you work out like a lot. Mm-hmm. And the main component is running, which is not something everybody is used to.
What would you, if a child was interested in getting into track, like you found your way into track, what would you tell, say, someone maybe who's a little bit timid, or maybe they're out there running now, and how would you say, hey, you look like you could be on a track team? What would you tell them?
I would tell them, once you start running, just don't stop. Just don't stop. That's all that matters. You just finish to the line, finish strong, and give everything you got, because if you don't, you're going to regret it. I like to shout out Shelly Ann Fraser Price. I think that's how you say her name. She's my favorite track runner, and I aspire to be her one day.
Wow. Hey, everybody, we're back. And I got two people here. You know them. You remember them. I know. I got the names wrong last time. Oh, I got the names right, but I got the names wrong. Thank you, audience, for letting me know. So you want to see if I can get it right again. So right over here, we got... What's your name again? We got Kaylin. Yeah. See, you thought I was going to get it wrong. Stop. This is back laughing at me again. And we got Jalen. We got my man Jalen. So, hey, guys. Hey. Tell me a little bit about what you've been doing this week.
What I've been doing
I was speaking to that mic for us.
What I've been doing this week is I've been keeping my grades up, playing basketball, and staying safe.
Oh, 2 times 2 is 5? Oh, let me see. Let me see. You want to help me out here? 2 times 2 is 4. 4 is 4. All right, I knew that. Yes, I did. What sports you like?
Basketball.
Who's your favorite basketball team?
The Hornets.
Charlotte Hornet. What about you?
Lakers.
The Lakers, LA Lakers. You remember any of the players that played for the Lakers?
LeBron, Anthony Davis.
Which one you want to be like?
LeBron.
Who you want to be like on Charlotte?
No ball.
You both get a chance to play basketball and football? Tell me about that.
Yeah. We get to play a lot when we get out of school.
So you guys play on the same team?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
And I play PG.
So you play power forward, you play PG. So the punt guard, he's the one to get the ball to everybody.
Yeah. He's like, yeah.
So Malachi, he knows. Well, you both know because you both been here. So, I like for y'all to give shout outs. So who wants to go first?
My shout out, I want to shout out Dream, Malachi, Anthony, my friends, my mom, my dad, and my cousin Nana that died.
Wow. He just forgot about me, but that's okay.
And you.
Hey, what about you, my man?
I would like to shout out Malachi, Haley, my mom, Mr. Foster, and you.
Well, I'm going to let you both take this show out. Go ahead. Okay, here they go, ladies and gentlemen. They're whispering to each other. They're telling that I'm giving play-by-play. You can see him, and he's all up in his ear. This is very critical. This is like the last down for him. He's got a smile on his face over here. It looks like, okay, so here we go. I'll be quiet. Here we go, everybody. Let's take a look at him, and let's watch and see what they came up with.
Like we said last time, never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Nothing more I could add to it. What'd you say? What?
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
We'll catch y'all next week on My Yard Golden Conversation.